The race to the Masters, as you can see, Van Lendl is way out front. Becker is qualified. Edberg will be there. Brad Gilbert and John McEnroe. And Andre Agassi, Michael Chang, Aaron Crickstein. Take a look at those names and see how many of them, that Jay Berger, another player from the USA, six of the top 10 players now are from the USA.
Asseyez-vous rapidement.
And Tim Mayot's at 11, so
yeah.
Jay Berger in the top 10 for the first time. He's had a good year.
What a comeback by Aaron Crickstein, you know. We saw him in Los Angeles playing so well, coming down from a set and 2 breaks against Michael Chang to win it there. Played so well in Tokyo.
Becker wants an out call. Tiriac is manager.
15-0.
Bernie Schmidt, and then next to Bernie Schmidt, Tony Pickard, who is the Englishman coach of Stefan Edberg, watching this match. Bernie Schmidt is the owner of a company that manufactures the court, the Supreme Court that the boys are playing on. Yep. 15 all.
Cancel.
This is really like watching to see who's going to crack on serve. Each one of these games is so important. Both players probing, going for shots, trying to draw weaknesses. That's a big point right there. Becker can capitalize.
I think there's too many weaknesses out there. I think it's just a matter of who anticipates and who cracks a couple of first serves, who makes that move and nails the return of serve right on the button. And the door opens slightly now for Becker, 15-30. McEnroe really tried to do a little too much with that volley. Interesting play there by McEnroe from the start of that point. He doesn't go in behind his first serve, then finds the way in, does not put the volley away, and Becker just goes for this one, but mishits it, totally mishits it, wraps it around the frame of the racket, but it falls in.
That was huge. I mean, these last 2 points were winnable for McEnroe.
Take a look at Becker. His hand is just out of the picture there, but his hand is in the air as if to say, hey, look, I'm sorry. That was an awfully good shot, though.
2 break points.
For a 4-2 lead for Becker first set.
See, this is where McEnroe's out of line. He's asked for them to turn off Cyclops. Becker agreed, so they've turned it off. Now he's going on the human call. He's got to expect that they don't all break his way. He's making fun of somebody in the crowd who's clearing his throat.
Yeah, the thing is, the crowd, as we said, gets very involved here. Boy, they're often a lot more noisy than they are at this point. This is a big point here for McEnroe.
Aaron Crickstein watching on. He plays next against Edberg, but you don't want to miss a match like this, even if you've got to worry about your own.
This is a tough situation for McEnroe. He's up against a second serve right now.
The obscenity that you heard from McEnroe, if you did over your ear, was something that clearly Skippy Ings in the chair did not hear, otherwise he must have been given a warning for it. He should have been.
These fans love McEnroe, but they drove him nuts the other night. Forget almost beat Becker. Then they were waiting, these fans, for Noah to go out against Brad Gilbert. A match Noah eventually lost 7-6, 7-6. But in the meantime, sandwiched between them, McEnroe and Woodford had to play doubles against Scott Davis and Tim Paulsat. All four of the doubles players agreed to play on a smaller outdoor court, so Noah wouldn't have to play late at night. But they kept it here, and the fans went crazy during the doubles match, waiting for it to be over.
Break point.
They threw paper planes. They were shouting Noah, Noah, while McEnroe and the rest of them were trying to play. And McEnroe was absolutely furious. I mean, the fans love this guy, and he likes them, but sometimes they can really get unruly. It was a wild scene.
Second serve break point. Oh,
That's the one.
couple
Exactly.
of volleys that McEnroe should have made in that game.
That whole game was full of chances for McEnroe. And that perhaps has broken his spine for this first set. It was only going to take one break. We knew that going in. And now they're trying to rally McEnroe back for a break right away.
But I handed to Boris Becker when he needed to. He played that outstanding topspin lob off the backhand side that was a winner. Maybe McEnroe would have been able to hit it if he didn't think it was going long. But it was a perfectly placed lob, and that was also partly responsible for it. 4-2 for Becker.
Perfectly placed mishit. Oh. McEnroe's joking around with Becker, I think, because Becker has that situation with his throat where he has to clear his throat and needs.
He does that, Becker. He doesn't do it that badly, but he does sort of harumph between points. See, McEnroe, he's too edgy, I think, to play well enough. He's putting too much pressure on himself and on each point. He's got to calm down.
Zero counts.
That's what I said at the start of the show. When he gets to this situation, he could well get out and win this, but I just feel that when he's fought so hard to get back to the number 4 spot, that when he plays somebody that's ranked above him, he really figures that he has a shot. He just tries that little bit too much, and it gets to him mentally. I don't think that's a wise move if he does is take it out on Becker. The fact that with the cough, as we look at that, the net cam, as they call it here, gives you a good look at the way Becker gets set for the volley. Perfect execution on the forehand. But I think the crowd will turn against him if he does that against Boris Becker, because it's not done intentionally by Becker to disrupt his opponent.
Becker's pure class,
Yeah.
as far as that goes. I can't say enough about this guy. I mean, for somebody who's not even 22, he won't be till November. There is nobody who plays tennis and treats himself in the game as graciously as this guy.
Well said, Mary. I'll back you up on that 100%. He is just so tough mentally as well. I remember them playing that match in Stratton, Vermont, where McEnroe felt like he was not given enough respect, is what he said, by guys who were younger than he, like Boris Becker, but it did not affect Becker at all.
Just had a shot of Roman Polanski. I mean, this place, this is the big match of the whole week, and a lot of people are out here watching. What a big point player. McEnroe a shot at this game. Of course, he still does, but he had 15-30 here, and he played the ball aggressively, McEnroe. But Becker made a nice stab there. Some good smashing here as well to keep himself right back in the game.
Did a good job to get himself back for that overhead, because he was a little off balance going for the wide backhand volley. So here's McEnroe stepping away from the baseline now. Crowd's starting to whistle.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Well, Becker does take... Let's listen.
I don't know. I mean, you've had this for 3 years. 3 years.
That is against Becker, because he said, okay, you've had this affliction for 3 years and it's tough to play. Well,
Becker corrected him and said 4 years. But it becomes a part of his rhythm, Becker, to clear his throat, to calm down. I mean, who has more facial and other tics than McEnroe? I mean, nobody.
Crowd are laughing at Skippy Ings' French accent.
Okay. Are we ready? Okay, let's play. Let's play.
McEnroe's looking for trouble. He gets so edgy again. He's just told the umpire to shut up. That should get a call, some, you know, a warning of some description.
Absolutely. 30-all, big point.
And this is the way for Becker to get the crowd on his side, is for McEnroe to start getting abusive.
Game point, Becker. Dude.
Threads the needle down the line. That one right on the line. He played that forehand off balance. Boy, I'd rather have the machine. I wouldn't like to be calling that.
They go upwards of 130 miles an hour, Becker serves.
And now break point for McEnroe. McEnroe, by the way, drew a point penalty from Skippy Ings in the chair. As you watch this replay, that was against Horst Skorf in the second round of the championship on Thursday night. As McEnroe putting the volley away, he has come close. He should already have got a warning on an obscenity. I don't know if "why don't you just shut up" is enough to draw one, but certainly the obscenity was, and he did not get any.
It's pretty.
warning.
I think it's jerky enough. But in fact, he's one serve away now from being back on serve against Becker. I mean, as has happened throughout the years, McEnroe sometimes can channel his anger to his benefit, and to his opponent's detriment. Here's a big chance for McEnroe.
Second serve. And a double fault. And McEnroe is back on serve. Becker leads it 4-3. Live coverage of the semi-final of the Paris Open will continue in a moment.